I was the first person to fall over on this wonky pillow of powder on top of a log, and I was like, all right, let's take this chance to show you how to properly get up in deep powder. Hey, my name is Ben, here to share another Streamside story with you. Last month I got to do something really cool for the first time in Youth Dynamics Idaho history, as far as I know, and that was to lead a group snowshoeing. So it's an underrated activity. Most people don't know what it is, and if they get invited to it, they're like, no thanks. But thankfully, our trip filled right up, first time. And we had this volunteer who'd never done it either, and he tagged along to help me pioneer the adventure. But some of the cool things about snowshoeing is that you can go places that other sports don't let you go. Like downhill skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing. They're limited by the terrain in ways that snowshoeing is not. There's almost nowhere off limits to snowshoeing. And so I picked out this spot where I knew there was going to be really deep powder, the deepest powder I could find for a day trip. Ended up being 3 to 4 feet deep, and I was the first person to fall over on this wonky pillow of powder on top of a log, and I was like, all right, let's take this chance to show you how to properly get up in deep powder. That was a fun way to get it going, break some of the ice for everybody. But the cool thing as well is that as we were immersed in this very remote, deep powder environment, it created this opportunity to talk about part of life that's on very clear display. So you are in a very remote spot, you're in deep powder, and you're on this knife edge in that situation where you are living between just serious quiet and calm and peace that you hear in a snow environment, immersive beauty, stillness, and on the other side of this knife edge, you're on the verge of injury and a frigid crisis. And so we got into that as we took a break at this overlook, and we talked about how that shows a parallel to anyone's journey in life if they have the eyes to see it. And that is the knife edge between mercy and grace. Mercy for the stupid decisions we make along the way, there's plenty of those, or just careless decisions. And then on the other side, grace in just how abundantly beautiful life can be all around us if we have the eyes to see it, the gifts of God and the mercy of God. And this is all meant to point us to this greater reality that God is extremely patient and merciful every step of our journey, but he's also extremely generous and gracious and beautiful, and he's made a beautiful world all at the same time. And that was just a really exciting time to get into that with those youth. And you know, one of the other unique things about snowshoeing is that it slows you down enough to see some of these things that you can't notice when you're moving quickly through a space. So I really look forward to doing more of that, God willing, in March when the snow isn't good enough to do the fast sports locally here. We can do the really slow, immersive, special thing that is snowshoeing. So hope you enjoyed that, and hope you guys will come join us for these winter adventures that are expanding here at Youth Dynamics.